in this video, I'm going to be sharing with you what I titled the neuroscience behind the law of association. The people you hang around with actually influences your life. They say birds of a feather flock together, and you've also heard them say, show me your friend and I will tell you who you are. But it has gone beyond just telling who you are. It has also gone into show me your friend and I will show you your future. I heard Pastor Emmanuel Olumide said something. He said, you are employed newly in a place of work. He said, what you should do is take a look at those that have been working in that company for the past 10 years. Look at the kind of cars they drive, look at the kind of clothes they wear and how they live their life. He said, what you are looking at is actually your future. That's the next 10 years of your life. Why? Because those are the people you want to start associating with. And the law of association states that everyone eventually become the same. That's the truth. So if you have 5 poor friends, you didn't count well, they are 6 and you are the 6th person. If you have 7 intelligent friends, you didn't count well, they are 8th and you are the 8th person. One of the quickest way to break out of any kind of limiting beliefs is by associating with people that don't have that beliefs, whether in the area of finances, whether in the area of your faith, whether in the area of family life, the area of fitness, or in the area of friendship. Now, if you look at the Bible, you are going to find out the story of Saul, King Saul, which was the first crowned king of the nation Israel. What happened? How come the only time that Saul prophesied was when he was in the midst of prophets? Why wouldn't Saul prophesy when he came in the midst of farmers? Why wouldn't he prophesy when he came in the midst of warriors? He only prophesied when he came in the midst of prophets. That is the law of association at work. You will also read in the book of Proverbs, as documented by one of the wisest kings that ever lived. He said that he that keepeth company with the wise will also be wise, but the companions of fools shall be destroyed. That's the law of association. And then if you also go to the New Testament, you will also find the same law repeating itself. When disciples were called Christians, they observed that they were unlearned people, but they noticed that they had been with Jesus. Oh, that the reason why they are behaving this way, the reason why they are doing what they are doing the way they are doing it was because of the person they had associated themselves with. So they found the law of association also playing there. Now, you also find out that Paul was also trying to explain that law when he said, as we behold him as it were in a glass, we are changed into his own image from glory to glory. Have you wondered that couples that have lived together for a period of time, they start sharing similarities, even in facial expression? Come and find out. You just wonder that, oh, the man is looking like the woman is looking like the man. What is happening? It is actually the law of association that is at work. So if you want to increase your income, if you want to improve your relationship, if you want to improve any area of your life, look out for those that are already doing that. Now, what is the neuroscience behind it? A research was done in 1990 and they discovered certain neurons. It was discovered in the brain of monkeys. And they found out that those neurons were neurons that were stimulated, neurons that fires, neurons that are activated when the monkey is performing a particular act. So if the monkey is doing something, they found out that that neuron is the neuron that is stimulated. Now they went further to discover that it is not just only when the monkey is taking, is doing that action. They found out that when the monkey is looking at another monkey performing that same action, that same neurons in the brain, the cells of the brain are called neurons, that same neurons in the brain were also being stimulated, and they call those neurons mirror neurons. So the actions, the neurons will not only be stimulated when they perform the action, but when they were looking at those that were performing it, they discovered that same neuron is also in humans. And that when you come in the midst of people, there is a certain neurons in your brain that are being stimulated as you watch people do what they do, say what they say, communicate, and just live their life the way they do. So if you live among rich people for a period of time, because the mirror neurons in your brain have been stimulated, they are actually programming you to also take that action even without you knowing. So there are so many things that we do that we are unconscious of. So the mirror neurons are responsible for the law of association. So now, for you to begin to apply this law, it will cost you. Yes, it will cost you to get into the midst of people that are doing something better than you are doing. And the first thing is you start thinking of being intimidated. So you have to overcome intimidation, you have to overcome inferiority complex. And then when you go in the midst of people that are doing what you want to learn, what you should do is for you to honor them, for you to respect them, for you to go there with value, even if it is just by thanking them or appreciating them for allowing you come in their midst. So that's what you do. Another way you can apply the law of association is by getting into coaching programs. Yes, you can pay for coaches. The reason why I pay for coaching programs is not because basically of the knowledge that I want to learn, but my association with the coach. So I have paid for Coach Temit's program because I wanted to associate with her. I have paid for Coach Ejimi Adegbeye's program because I wanted to associate with him. I have also gotten myself involved with Coach Bobby because I want to associate with him. I have paid for programs of Peter Sage, of Robin Sharma. I've paid for Emeka Nobi's program. I've paid for Emmanuel Akbe's program. I've paid for Elisha Maman's program. Why? Because I want to associate with these people, not necessarily because of the information. No, it is the way they think, the way they do things, the way they relate, the way they see things. That is what I'm interested in. And it is iron that sharpens iron, not wood. So the law of association, if you get into coaching program, you can benefit from it and begin to learn. Because I could remember in associating with Coach Temi, the first time I visited her after the training that I paid for, he obliged me. I visited her in her apartment when she was still in Nigeria. Just one visit of less than 1 hour. When I returned, some of the wisdom I learned from her, I set up a program for something I was doing for free, and I got paid over 70-something thousand naira for just doing it. You can see what it does. So the law of association opens your horizon. It helps you to start thinking differently, like those that you are looking up to. Same with Pastor Jimmy and several other people that I have associated with. It is a law that you cannot neglect if you truly want to grow. So paying for coaching programs can oblige you of that opportunity. And then you can also get to associate with people through their books. And when you are reading the book, the mindset you should have is not just reading a book, but sitting before the author and then communing with the author. That is also a way of associating with them. Is it not through the Bible that we associate with God? Yes, it's the same law. It's the law of association. And I hope that this will help you, get ahead in what you are doing. And if this video means anything to you and contribute value to you, click the like button, drop your comment on the comment section, and also feel free to share with others. I am Osas-Daniel, and I am the Mind Master. Keep minding the business of your mind. Cheers.